Hi, my name is Abby, and you're watching Abby Draws History. Today we're going to talk about a French and American war hero, Eugene Bullard. Eugene Bullard was born in 1894 in Columbus, Georgia. Seventh of 10 kids, his father was from Martinique and his mother was Creek Indian. His dad taught him French as well as English. He was a well-educated man who worked as a laborer. Eugene's mother died when he was 5. His dad told him about France and how there no one treated him differently because of his skin color. When Eugene was 8, he left home after his dad was almost lynched. In 1902, he traveled all over the southeast US doing odd jobs. He made some money as a jockey, and then when he was 12, he stowed away on a German ship to Scotland. There he ended up in Liverpool as a boxer, started as a lightweight and then gradually became a welterweight in England and France. In November 28th, 1913, his first bout was in Paris at the Élysée Montmartre. He worked in a traveling act called Freedman's Pickaninny, then settled in Paris and helped other boxers get matches with his language skills. He had a lot of success in France and made the most money he ever made in Paris, fully realizing that God really did create all men equally, and it was easy to live that way, according to him. In World War I, Eugene joins the French Foreign Legion. He is 19 years old. One unit he served with was nicknamed the Swallows of Death. Bullard became known as the Black Swallow of Death. At the Battle of Artois Ridge, Bullard's company lost 80% of their men. Later, in September of 1915, 94% were lost in the Champagne offensive. At the Battle of Verdun, on March 5th, 1916, Bullard was injured and removed from the battle. He earned the Croix de Guerre and the Médaille Militaire. He went to Lyons for hospital treatment. He was interviewed by Will Irving of the Saturday Evening Post and got the opportunity to become a pilot. Hardly anyone thought he would be able to walk again, let alone fly, and he couldn't rejoin the infantry due to his injuries. May 5th, 1917, he earns his wings. Assigned to Lafayette Escadrille, found friends, and regardless of nationality or race, he painted nose art on his plane of a heart pierced with a knife with the caption, "Tout le sang qui coule est rouge," all blood runs red. September 8th, 1917, his first mission. When the US entered the war, he applied to be a pilot for the US military, but it was ignored. Most of his fellow pilots found him to be brave, self-reliant, and funny. After the war ended, he married a French countess and had 3 children. One died soon after birth. He gets a nightclub in Paris, and it was called Le Grand Duc, as well as a gym and another nightclub. But at Le Grand Duc, many famous people like to attend there. Ernest Hemingway, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Gloria Swanson, and the Prince of Wales. In 1939, when World War II broke out, Bullard was a father of 3. He joined the French Resistance. I'm not really sure if he was separated or divorced, or if his wife died. Either way, he's a single parent at this time. He joins the French Resistance as the war breaks out. He spoke French, German, and English. He became one of the informants for the resistance. So a lot of German officers would go to his nightclub and, speak amongst themselves, thinking no one could hear what they were saying or understand what they were saying. And Eugene would use that to his advantage. And the Germans thought that no black man could speak German properly. And then after he joined the resistance, he was injured again during another battle. As the Germans overran Paris, Bullard fled to Orleans with his daughters. His friends sent him to Spain with his family, and then in Spain, he transferred to a U.S. hospital, and then he eventually went back to the U.S. after the war, and then he became an elevator operator at Rockefeller Center until he retired, and Americans would see him every day and had no idea he was a war hero. In 1954, after the war, he was requested to help relight the eternal flame of the tomb of the unknown French soldier at the Arc de Triomphe. In 1959, he was knighted of the Legion of Honor in New York. Charles de Gaulle honored Bullard as a true French hero in 1960 when Eugene was 65. He passed away in 1961 from an illness he got from his numerous wounds in battle. He received full military honors by the French government in Flushing Cemetery in New York. In 1994, he was given the rank of lieutenant by the U.S. Air Force posthumously, and in his lifetime, Bullard received the Knight of the Legion of Honor, Medal Militaire, Croix de Guerre, Volunteers Cross, Wounded Insignia, World War I Commemorative Medal, World War I Victory Medal, Freedom Medal, World War II Commemorative Medal. He received all of these in his long military service. More people should know about him, so that's why I wanted to make a video. If you like content like this, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of it. Thank you for watching.